Traveling to Horizon Luna Colony.
Okay, Logan, like I've never played this map before. Literally, this is my first time playing this. So, as you heard me just say, this is actually the first time I'm playing on this map, and I've played it a couple times since I recorded this video, and one thing I did notice right away is that it was kind of really made for Soldier 76. You guys see how open it is and how high ground is obviously really, really important on this map. That is quite the potent mix for a Soldier 76 main like myself. Unfortunately, right now in the meta, you have a lot of D.Va and a lot of Winston, who severely limit what Soldier 76 is capable of doing. So I think that if the meta was different, Soldier would be absolutely untouchable on this map, and he would even be, I would say, a must pick in my opinion. Another good strat on this map is to obviously run a Torbjorn, and Soldier 76 can shut that down pretty easily as well with his Helix rockets on the turret. So did you guys notice how when I flanked around and I noticed that no one was contesting me, I didn't just rush in there and try to force anything? It's always important in those situations, especially considering I hadn't played the map before at this point. You see, the fundamentals remain the same. How I didn't force the issue there. I saw that I was going to be uncontested because my teammates were putting so much pressure on the front line on the other side of the point. It's always important to look past what's in front of you and always think where your teammates are going to be and where they're putting pressure. See, if I was an impatient player and if I was playing poorly, I probably would have rushed in there and tried to force the issue, died really fast, and then ended up blaming my teammates saying, why didn't you guys push in? I was behind them. I got the opening pick, blah, 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 which is a lot of the times what FPS players say when they're playing bad. If you ever want to know if you're playing bad or not, if you're consistently running in and you feel like your teammate's not pushing as fast as you're pushing, that's usually a sign that you're being a little bit too aggressive. So on this day, you can tell I'm playing good because I'm playing patient and I'm just letting the game come to me. Once again, I know that we've transitioned into the second point, but I just want to just focus on what I did last time. Just playing it patient and using my team to create space. Now, I'm not sure what the strategy is going to be, or the meta is going to be on this map, but I really hope it's not the Orisa Torbjorn strat. I don't know if you guys have played against that before, but it's when you're on defense and you use the Orisa shield to protect the Torbjorn turret, and it basically makes it like you have, like, I would say, like another player, it almost seems, because the Torbjorn turret just gets to stand there uncontested, and if you try and break the Orisa shield, it takes so much time, and then it comes off cooldown so quickly that she can just put it back up. So I hate so much playing against those cancer comps. But one thing I noticed right away was this section right here. If you guys are attacking with Soldier 76, going on the bottom left here, I found is a really good vantage point. Especially if you can get your ultimate, and if you wait until your team is all alive, you stand down here, and it basically takes away all of the power from the defending team if you can just get down there. You see, if I have my ultimate now, and if everything goes well, I don't know if everything's going to go well, but you can see when I come from that angle, it opens up the entire map for my team. So if you guys are playing offense with Soldier 76, go down bottom left there, what you just seen me do, and I found that it works.
2-0. Switching sides.
Let's go to Spaceboy.
Now, I've played this map a couple times, but, you know, I've definitely by no means mastered it.
Rocket jump, Borium. Rocket jump.
Oh, God. All right. Oh, man, this is lit.
Oh, what is this? What?
Vohio's a really nice guy. I see him all the time in Harblue stream, and I play with him a lot. He's a nice, positive player, and he's pretty good. I think he's top 500 right now. And, you know, it's always a pleasure playing with talented players who are not only skilled, but not toxic, because there's always a lot of ego with top 500 players. I'm sure you guys have noticed even my ego at times can burn my teammates with toxicity. But that's just one of those things that make us who we are, and I'm a competitive person. Not to get sidetracked here, but you know, ooh, that was a nice pick there on the Junkrat. See, Junkrat here, if you guys play Junkrat, I do not recommend playing Junkrat on this map or Orisa on offense. Junkrat Orisa on offense is usually a pretty bad pick here, just because there's no high grounds.
This is like the choke point, though.
Trying to take high ground with Orisa Junkrat is going to be very, very difficult. You want to get something that can dive up there and stuff the DPS. You see, Junkrat just really isn't that viable in this situation. I don't know why that guy's on Junkrat. And right now, you can see how patient I'm playing, and you can see how I'm just letting the game come to me. I'm not trying to force anything. And the reason I want to go back to this topic is when you know you're playing bad. I had a bad day today when I was playing Overwatch. It got better near the end, but I definitely was playing way too aggressively and blaming my team too much. You see, I played Halo for many, many years, and I always found that when I was playing poorly, I would hold forward, try to force the issue, just try to run in there and kill everything, take on everything, and if my teammates didn't apply the same amount of pressure that I was applying, I would just immediately blame them for it because they weren't being aggressive enough. Now, being aggressive is obviously super, super important in FPS games, but if you're just holding forward like an idiot, like I often do when I'm playing poorly, you can be the reason your team's losing, even if it feels like your team should have pushed. It's better to play around what your teammates are doing than to expect your teammates to play around what you're doing. It's always a safe option to do it that way because you can always be in control that way. You don't have to rely on your team. You basically make it so your team relies on you, if that makes sense. You know, if you play around them, you can't be wrong.
So unfortunate, man.
To touch on what I was mentioning earlier about aggressiveness and teammates, you always want to make sure that you're riding the fine line between being passive and aggressive with Soldier 76. And because with Soldier 76 and his sustained damage as opposed to a burst damage hero, you have to be very careful. Are you being too passive or are you being too aggressive? Because it's not very cut and dry. There's a lot of heroes in this game where the success is very cut and dry. If you remember Roadhog, rest in peace. You see, when you play Roadhog, it's very clear whether you're being too aggressive or passive because you're going to get a hook and you're going to get a kill because it's all burst damage, right? But Soldier 76 is sustained damage. So really only you can be the judge of whether what you're doing is correct or not. And it's very, very easy to fall into either being too aggressive or too passive. You can do it even without thinking about it. You could think you're doing a good job, but really all you're doing is just zoning everything. And there's nothing wrong with zoning. Zoning is one of Soldier 76's best skills. But you don't want to fall in love with zoning necessarily because if your team's losing and you're not getting picks, maybe you should play Soldier 76 a little bit more aggressively or maybe just switch to a different hero that can just hit hard and give you that pow. You know, to hit hard like a Reaper or a McCree, maybe even a Hanzo if you can play Hanzo, you know. That burst damage, sometimes it's necessary to play if your team just isn't doing enough. Usually with sustained damage heroes like Soldier 76, you're basically picking out precision targets and hitting precision shots. You see that? Like a helix there. Basically, you want to do precision pinpoint damage on very specific heroes in certain moments. Kind of like how when Ana does precision healing across the map. That's kind of like what you do with Soldier 76, except the reverse of that, where instead of healing, you're doing damage across the map. Isolating key matchups for your teammates. For example, if you see a Winston dive someone or a Genji dive someone, you hit them from across the map, just with little left clicks, very accurate left clicks, just to help your teammates secure the kill. And at the same time, you can zone people, and that's really the MO of Soldier 76. And look at this. That was a huge mistake I made there. If you ever see a Soldier 76, guys, and he gets in your face like that, you can't use your ultimate right there because he is going to shoot you before you can actually activate your ult. And then once you activate your ult, you can easily get killed because when you're shooting people with your ult, it doesn't hit headshots. So if there's a Soldier 76 that's really close to you right there, like when I made that mistake, he can hit headshots on me, he can put down his biotic field and shoot me, and during the time I'm activating my visor, he's still doing damage the whole time, and then he's going to follow it up with critical hits. So if a Soldier 76 ever gets in your face like that, don't activate your ultimate like that. That was a very poor choice by me. I was better off just to try and go for all headshots there and just make a crazy clutch play. You see, Soldier 76 on this map, I've only played it a couple times, but this is the room right here. You see how this soldier wants to come over on this part of the map too? I'm trying to stop him from doing that, because you saw when I was on offense how effective it was when I got to this part of the map. You see how much leverage I have from that area of the map right there? I can protect the entire hill, and I can make a really easy flank. All I have to do is push forward and turn left. So the flank is very, very simple. So if you guys play Soldier 76 a lot like me, hold that room where I am right now. You see, and then I can just come out of the room and contest the point right now, like I am right here. I barely had to move, and I was able to flank. I was able to contest, and I was able to go clutch just by holding this room. You see, when I respawn, I go right back to this room right here, and all I'm trying to do is just control this area of the map. If you guys don't know, and if you haven't implemented it to your game already, controlling key parts of the map is one of Soldier 76's skills because of the zoning potential and because of the self-sustain potential, and then obviously the mobility. If you get dove, like I'm getting dove right here, I can run away, make a choice. See, I ended up getting killed by a Zenyatta who was waiting for me. It's unfortunate. But yeah, so you see that area of the map where I used on offense, and then the area of the map that I used on defense. That's really what you guys want to be fighting for with Soldier 76 on this map. That's the first thing I've noticed on this map. I don't really understand this map yet, but it's kind of fun to play, and it feels a lot different than any other Overwatch map. So thank you guys once again for watching, and if you guys aren't aware, I am doing a giveaway. My last video shares some details about it, but I'm gonna put a link to it down below in the description for you guys. So if you guys want to win a keyboard, a mouse, and a big mouse pad, click the link down below in the description to enter the giveaway. I just want to give something back to you guys for all of your great support you guys provide, and thank you so much for watching this video once again. And if you enter the giveaway, then good luck to you.
Tactical visor activated.
And one last thing, don't forget to head over to twitch.tv/BoriumsWorld. There's a link down below in the description to my Twitch, and there you can see it on my webcam there, twitch.tv/BoriumsWorld. If you guys want to see me play live, come talk to me in the chat. I try to be as interactive as I can be, and I'm trying to grow my Twitch now, trying to get that Twitch partnership. So if you guys use Twitch and you like to watch streamers, please give me a follow. It would be greatly appreciated. And once again, thank you so much for watching. What's up, Hidden? Any thoughts on Reaper? I don't think he's very good. Yes, Hente, I do.